It's your boy, Martio. And your boy, J Ski. And we back at it again with another reaction, man. Hey, y'all heard him? Hey, that's the title right there. No cap. But no, before we start this video, man, make sure I give thanks to the man upstairs. Without God, we are nothing at all. I'm talking about nothing. We blessed. We all blessed. If you watching this, you blessed. I'm blessed. And I hope life get better and better for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hope none but blessings and opportunities keep coming y'all way. I hope y'all keep staying focused, keep your mental right, and just being prepared for your life to get better. You know. But today we got Michael Jackson, Insane Work Ethic, the greatest to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? The movie out, the Michael movie out. Go ahead, tune into that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't sponsoring the boys, but go ahead and tap into that. And make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And let's get it.
Michael Jackson was a once-in-a-generation genius, but his work ethic, creative process, and advice is timeless.
I don't care if the whole world is against you or tease you, and you're not going to make it. Believe in yourself.
So here are a few simple ideas that we can all take away from his creative process.
Study the greats and become greater.
We all know Michael Jackson had a difficult upbringing. But like the rest of us, Michael loved the music of his childhood, and he was continuously inspired by these artists.
James Brown, Jackie Wilson, there's so many great singers.
Not only did he allow this inspiration into his work, but he worked with them whenever he got the chance. Whether this was Diana Ross, Quincy Jones, or even Paul McCartney.
Bro,
I
so
love
swaggy.
Beatles music. I just love great music.
But Michael Jackson didn't just love music. He loved all forms of art. And he studied the greats from any art form and from any era.
I'm a great fan of art. I love Michelangelo. If I had a chance to talk to him or read about him, I would want to know about what inspired him to become who he is, the anatomy of his craftsmanship.
And he wasn't afraid to take what these great artists did and then interpret it into his own work. Take, for example, his moonwalk. As genius as it is, the idea for it didn't just fall out of the sky. It was likely inspired by Charlie Chaplin.
People like Chaplin, I mean, God, how could you not admire his genius? He was the king of pathos. I mean, he knew how to set your heart, and he knew how to make you laugh and cry at the same time. I mean, he was the master of that.
Michael Jackson understood that regardless of the art form and the era they're working in, great artists are always just trying to convey the human spirit through their art. If you're at the cutting edge of your chosen art form, the creative geniuses of that time may not have come along yet, but you can still study the greats of the past because the spirit of their work is the same for all great artists. In fact, his love for these great artists was so strong that his autobiography is dedicated to the dancer Fred Astaire, and it opens with 2 quotes from Thomas Edison and John Lennon. All this is to say, good artists copy, great artists steal. This doesn't mean trying to take credit for someone else's work, but it means trying to take the spirit of that work that you love and to put it into your own work. It's like taking the seeds of a beautiful flower and using that to plant something new.
With any type of creation, you create what's inside of you. Subconsciously, what influences you.
But how does this inspiration actually turn into something new?
How do you write a song? How do you write a song?
How do I write a song? Well,
everything about Michael Jackson, from his songwriting to his dancing, was so original and so unique. But what links all of this together was his ability to create so fluently.
if I sat here and played some chords, whatever, and say, I'm going to write the best song ever written, nothing happens. Something in the heavens has to say, look, this is the time that this is going to be laid on you, and this is when I want you to have it.
You can't force an idea to come, but if you allow things to happen, you'll notice that ideas come along actually quite easily.
Well, the songwriting process is something that's very difficult to explain because it's very spiritual. As if it's been written in its entirety before you were born, and you're just really the source through which the songs come. They just fall right into your lap in its entirety. You don't have to do much thinking about it.
The amazing thing about this is that often the best music is developed in this way. You might think that, sure, loads of ideas will come along, but it still takes lots of work to find the really good ones. But actually, the less thought that goes into it, often the better the result.
Now, I remember when I wrote Billie Jean, I was riding in my car down Ventura Boulevard. All I said to myself beforehand, I want to write a song with a great bass hook, you know. And
Will you ever drive?
and I just let it go, really. And
That
then
was nice.
several days later, you know, you know, the whole
Where did that come from?
From above.
And like the rest of us,
Is that
for Michael
from
Jackson,
Right.
overthinking an idea often led to a worse creative result. Take, for example, the introduction of Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Michael sent me a note. Could you please take off the violins in the introduction? No, it's messed up my groove. You know what that line was? Diddle, 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 diddle.
He said take it off.
Yeah,
And you said,
no way. That's one of the strongest parts in the introduction. Diddle, 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 diddle.
But this is understandable considering
He
Michael
said,
Jackson
"Listen
was
to
an
my
absolute
groove."
perfectionist. Many people throughout the years have since given an account of what Michael Jackson was like to work with in the studio, and they all come back with the same observation.
Oh, he was a perfectionist, absolute perfectionist, and because he was that way, and the same thing with Quincy Jones. When you work with him, you really want to give him your best. You want to do the best you can do for him because he's given you his best.
Last year, I was fortunate enough to interview Bill Schnee, who worked as a live engineer for Michael Jackson. Bill recorded a live show, and when Michael came back after to listen to the recording of the show, he insisted on recording his vocals again.
And when Michael got there, I put him in my chair and hit play, and the thing started, and he said, turn my vocal off, turn my vocal off. I stopped the tape, and I said, Michael, you really should listen to your vocals. I mean, they're really gorgeous and near perfect. And he said, no, I want to make everything perfect.
So where did this perfectionism come from? Well, it's something he learned from Berry Gordy, the founder of Motown during his early days with the Jackson 5. That's the way Motown did things in those days, because Berry insisted on perfection and attention to detail. I'll never forget his persistence. This was his genius. Then and later, I observed every moment of the sessions where Berry was present, and never forgot what I learned. To this day, I use the same principles.
I do believe deeply in perfection. I'm never satisfied. I'll cut a track or something. I come home and I say, no, that's not right. We got to do it over. That's not right. And you just go back and back and back. And then it's finally out. You say, darn it, I should have done this. I should have did it. It's number one on the chart. You're still screaming about what you should have done.
It may seem like this ambition for perfection will be enough to drive him crazy, but actually there's one final part to the puzzle, perhaps the most important of all. Michael Jackson was more than a musician, more than an entertainer. He was an innovator with so many different elements to his art. But he knew that just like the greats that he'd studied before, he'd also have to overcome adversity.
You know, you're not going to do it. You're not going to get anywhere. They laughed at the Wright brothers. They laughed at Thomas Edison. They laughed at Walt Disney.
And even after decades of great work, he was still striving for something even greater.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
One of the things I love about studying great artists from the past is understanding that whatever we do in life, there is always an opportunity to do something great.
Persevere, believe in yourself, have confidence no matter what you do. Even if you're sweeping floors or painting ceilings, do it better than anybody in the world. No matter what it is
everything
that
is
you
here.
do.
Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far,
There you go.
He competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mike just, he the greatest, he the most famous person behind Jesus Christ. It's Jesus number one. Nobody topping Jesus at all. Then right after that, Michael Jackson.
That's crazy. He just said it just came to him. He not really like thinking about it for real. Trying to write a song. It just God just, here you go.
Blessing. A lot of people are blessed like that. And it's a lot of people. It's everybody different. You know what I'm saying? He was blessed with the music and dancing. You know what I'm saying? And we blessed with something. You know what I'm saying? But Mike, the greatest. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about Michael Jackson and if y'all like the movie or not. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see next, man. I appreciate y'all a lot. God bless y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, a wonderful year. We see y'all. We out.